I believe that each and every one of us in this room this afternoon really can double or triple our sales in the next 8 months. Now, I want to ask you a question. How many of you would like to do that? Can I see your hand? And hands are up. Is there anyone in this auditorium that says, Al, I do not need to double or triple my sales? Can I see your hand? The outline this afternoon is very simple. It's ARGO. I want you to write that down. I'll never forget knocking on my first door. I was scared to death. I'd been recruited just several months earlier, and eventually it came time for me to begin my sales career, and I was in college. How many of you have been selling since college or before? Can I see your hand? And a lot of hands across this auditorium. I only had one problem back when I was in college, and my problem was I could not speak correctly, confidently, or in any way coherently. The A in Argo is simply attitudes and actions. You and I are where we are in life in large part due to our attitudes and our actions. Is that right? What we need to chase and what we need to focus on, ladies and gentlemen, is the R in Argo. And the R in Argo simply stands for relationships. Will you write that down? Relationships. This business is built on relationships. If you are going to double or triple your sales in the next 8 months, we have to do things a little bit different than we did last year. Would you agree with that? One young man yesterday, and he said, Al, he said, I got to the point that I'm not even asking for referrals. I challenge you to get back to the basis. Get back to the basics of this business. Ladies and gentlemen, the G in Argo simply stands for focusing on the goals that we have. The title of this poem I wrote several years ago is called Write Down Your Goals. If you don't write your goal down on paper, beware, it may try and be an escaper. But when you do write your goal in your journal, what you have done is planted a kernel. And everyone who knows anything knows that what a man reaps is what a man sows. So write down your hopes and journal your goals and press on through the highs and the lows. Through the thick and through the thin. If you never quit, eventually you will win. And every failure is a seed of success. So keep trying, and you will be the best. Write down your goals and surprise the rest. A short poem that I wrote several years ago about the value of journaling your goals. How many of you write your goals down? Can I see your hand? It's been talked about the last few days. But yet, in the hallway over the last 2 days, I've met people who say, Al, I have never written goals down. I say, do you have goals? They say, yes, I have goals right here. They've been in the industry 20 years. I don't understand with everything that's been written about goal setting and the power of writing things down, putting it on paper, making reality before reality. If you want to double or triple your sales, I challenge you, before you leave Macau, before you go back to Vietnam, before you go back to Indonesia, before you go back to Japan or Korea or China or wherever you're from in this great auditorium, I challenge you, write down your goal for the next 8 months. Write down your goal for the next 8 years. And young ladies, young men, middle-aged women, middle-aged men, and mature women and mature men, I challenge you to write your goals for the next 80 years. Healthcare is advancing, you know.
He put in a lot of time planning and thinking and strategizing. He offered suggestions to the committee, things we hadn't even thought of, and so we were so grateful for his contribution. On the day of the event, his enthusiasm was catching, and he created a very fun and lively environment.
You want your sales, your leadership, and your motivation of your people to go to the next level. Look for L. He'll be the right person to help you, to help your company.
But the A in Argo's attitudes and actions. The R is relationships. The G is goals. That O, some people thought it was obstacles, but no, that O simply stands for opportunity. You see, I believe with all of my heart that there's opportunity for you. I believe with all of my heart that your greatest days are in front of you.